Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot. Can I do the readings?
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Welcome, Bartman, and thank you for your donation. I really appreciate that. We got Andrew, welcome. Maruta, what's going on? We got Serena, welcome back. Ms. Moonlight, amusing. How you doing tonight? We got Alex, Life of Destiny. Everybody's here. It is officially a party, my friends. Let's get it started over here. We got Tarot of Dragons Request. I do think I got that one somewhere. Here it is. All right, we go over to the Tarot Tower. Is the Tarot Tower functioning? Is the Tarot Tower cam? It is functioning. Anisha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Crafty Lady, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you hanging out as well. There we go. We got Tarot of the Dragons over here. We're ready to rock, ready to roll with this thing. And yeah, very nice indeed. Life of a Destiny, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Be random with me. What is going on? How you doing tonight? Appreciate everybody hanging out. We got Deborah. What is up? Looking forward to your presentation today. Well, Deborah, welcome back. What is going on? It is a fine Monday night. Hopefully we've survived. The work week has begun. It is officially begun. And hopefully everybody has survived and made a good use of this fine Monday, because it was wild and dangerous out there on the stock market today. I got to say that. So hopefully everybody had a good time. And yeah, we got some tarot readings coming up. Gonna have a party over here, making sure what's going on. All right, let's see. We got a little bit of a question here. We need to get Bartman's question up on the screen. That'd be great. Okay, what is gonna happen when I write a horror story about a dragon? The Tarot of Dragons, indeed. Now, we're writing a horror story about a dragon. We do need one more card. I think we're desperately missing one more card. All right, it is complete. The devil says it's interesting, because you're going to get to go places that you haven't been before, right? So now you have maybe a horror story about a dragon. You have some elements that are interesting that haven't been explored before. Reiki, I thank you for joining us tonight. And this is one of those opportunities to where I can really get, right? Well, you being the I, you can really get one of these. You can really get one of these tales, one of these stories, and take it to where a place nobody else has gone. Because I don't think there are a lot of horror stories about dragon. If they do, I think you can innovate. You can take it to a location that nobody else has really thought of before. So the devil, right? Your imagination is allowed to run loose. It's allowed to be creative. We're allowed to get some fun things, some cool things open and available and working on this. And I think that's kind of where you would like to be, in that innovative section where it's new. It's new. You're plowing into this new territory, new ground that nobody has touched before, maybe. Tarot Jackpot, welcome to the stream. I appreciate that. But the devil says, yeah, it's time to let your imagination do the work right now. It's time to get some big innovations going with that. Now, you do have a Six of Cups as well. It's almost like that you have a little bit too much on the plate for this particular tale. It's like, okay, I can do this, but I can do that, but it's a little bit on the overwhelming side, right? Serena, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But that Six of Cups just says this is a match to where you're going to have to figure out some things that you haven't really thought about. And as well as innovativeness, it's a way to sort of pull back a little bit and see, well, is this something I'm going to do correctly? Is this something I'm going to have some stumbling blocks on? So there's a lot more thought that needs to go into this rather than one of your other stories that you sort of do. The Two of Swords as well says you are going to have a level of people that aren't going to like it just because it's dragons, or just because the dragons are evil, or just because it's a horror story. You're going to have a level of people that normally would read your stuff anyway that aren't going to read this. They're going to be like, well, not exactly my thing. So you do got to sort of figure that out, right? Figure that out. Anyway, you do have a Nine of Pentacles over here. I think this is going to be something that makes you money. That gets you some recognition. It gets you out there in the public eye. It gets you out there in the literary eye, to where they're going to say, oh, this is cool. This is something I've been wanting to sort of pursue. Page of Pentacles as well. I think this leads you into that innovative area to where you're like, hey, it's story, it's literature, it's something from my imagination. I can really go some wild, cool places that other people really haven't been before. I think this is the beginning. I think once you start doing this, you've gotten out of your comfort zone. You've gotten into this level of innovation that hasn't been done before, as far as, that you've seen. And you're going to let your imagination run wild a little bit. You're going to be like, what about this? What about that? And I think you're going to kind of be the sort of the hub of interesting, cool stories that nobody's done before, right? And you're going to be the hub of that. And people are going to flock to you because they know that you're going to come up with something totally different, something cool, something wild. Because I think a lot of people do get tired of reading the same old, because a lot of times a story is the same story they've already read, or it's got the same plot line. And anybody that's really stretching the boundaries of stuff, I think it's going to be pretty exciting indeed. So there we go. Hopefully you're happy with that reading. Bartman, thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. There we go. We got Serena. Thank you for your donation as well. We got a different department. Ooh, Serena's making it great over there. Nice. All right. Let's see what's happening over here. We got a little bit of a niche. I sent the Gemini a request. Will they message me? Will they connect to me? Will they communicate to me? This is a question that we do have. Let's go over here and get the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, by the way. A lot of people, including me, get this confused with the with some Ciro Marchetti decks because it does look good. So, I mean, you know, but that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that gets this confused. Let me know if you get this confused with the Ciro Marchetti deck. Be random with me. Thank you so much for your donation over PayPal. I appreciate that. All right, let's see where this is going to take us. We got some wild adventures tonight. We are wild adventuring it tonight. All right, send the Gemini a request. Are they going to message me? Are we going to be good with this? Are we going to be okay here? Let's see what's going on. Got Justice, the Empress, and the Lovers. Whoa, nice. That's nice, my friends. That is nice. We can get the love balloons over there. We can just throw it out there, make it happen, right? Shoni is like the Gemini. There we go. What is going on, Shoni? Welcome to stream. I appreciate you hanging out tonight. What's going on? It is Monday night, people. Did you survive Monday? Are you back to work? Is this something that everything went well today? Let me know. Anyway, the Synth Gemini, will they message me? 3 majors, all of which are good. This looks nice. This looks nice, right? This looks nice indeed. So yeah, Life of Destiny. I did not forget about you. You are actually next. Let's look at the queue. Let's take a look at the queue. Take a little peek. See over here. We got Natural. We already did. We got Nisha, which we're doing right now. We got Life of Destiny, and then we got Serena, and after that we got Be Random with me. All right. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens here. This pretty much looks like a yes. This is like an easy, this is like, you know, the softball. You just kind of throw it in and you hit it out of the park. This is not going to be that big of a problem. You got the Lovers over here as the end card. That's kind of the conclusion. All right, this is something that, you know, something that we want, something that we've been waiting for, something that we're kind of excited about and, you know, seeing making it happen. But that Lovers card just says this is a connection that needs to happen. I think it is going to happen. And it is looking mighty fine indeed. So I like it. The Empress card as well talks about this is a connection that we have been looking forward to. This is something we've been waiting on. This is something that is kind of out there, ready to rock and roll. But that Empress says, yeah, let's make this happen. Let's get this connection going. We have this thing open. We have this open connection, open communication. That's going to be all right. That is going to be okay. But just remember now, just remember the Justice card. The Justice card balances all things. The Justice card is able to get things connected, is able to get things to where we want them to be. So send them a request. They will message you. This looks like just an absolute easy softball yes question with that. And I like it. PayPal user. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. Greatly appreciate that. We got the PayPal users coming up here in a minute. We got Life of Destiny, Serena. Then we got YouTube user, otherwise known as PayPal user now. And Be Random with me is in the queue. PayPal users got the double donation happening over there. All right, where is this going to take us? Will I get the job I interviewed today with CP? We'll see how that's going to go. Let's see how that's going to go. Intuitively, I say yes. Intuitively, I say yes. It seems like that there's some issue with money like maybe there's some negotiation that needs to be made with money. Maybe there's some things that need to happen with money that's not currently happening and what have you. But it feels like we need to sort of get the money handled as far as that is, right? GK, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Roseanne, what's going on? And Asa, what is going on as well? Thank you for hanging out tonight. We got a nice, beautiful Monday night. Tomorrow it's going to pour rain, but tonight it is nice. It is nice. I went out and got some exercise today. And I was all excited, man. I was a little bit on the radioactive side today, so I don't know if I glow in the dark. You know, I did make that joke because I like to make jokes at doctor's appointments. I did say that they said, we're going to inject you with this, and it's going to be radioactive. And so I immediately queued up Imagine Dragons Radioactive on the phone because I thought it was hilarious. They didn't think it was hilarious, but I did, so who cares what they think? And anyway, so then they injected me. And I said, hey, if you lose track of me, at least you can see me glow in the dark. I mean, you know, you can find me pretty quickly. You know, look, that glowing guy, grab him. But anyway, yeah, we look at the PayPal user. Thank you for your third donation. I greatly appreciate that. Will I get the job I interviewed for with a CP? I mean, it feels like the King of Pentacles, Death in the Moon says yes. The basic premise behind the King of Pentacles is that we do have a satiation here. We're able to get the money that we need. We're able to get the satisfaction that we need from a particular thing. This is commonly known in my realm as the retired banker. This is somebody that has the money, the finances, the things that they're ready to go, ready to do, right? I think that's going to be okay. I like it. I think it's going to be great. So I think we're going to get the job based upon that. YouTube user, thank you for your fifth donation, I think. The death card says there is some adjustment. There is some adjustment, right? There is some adjustment that needs to be made here for this to work. I'm really leaning on money. Like there's some adjustment with money. There's some adjustment that needs to be done. I'm just saying. The moon card, the second major in here, it just says that connections there. We're able to walk the path into a new area we haven't been before, and I think that's going to be good. I think that is going to be good. So I like it. I like it. Very nice indeed. At the end of my precious side gig. That's an interesting question. Let me draw another card for that. That is an interesting question indeed. We have a side gig. Maybe. I'm leaning on yes for what you're asking because of the Five of Swords. It's like we have abandoned something. We have been defeated in some way from this card. So you could be correct. You could be correct. Becca Boo, thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging out, coming back to this crazy stream. Becca Boo is right. What is going on? We have returned. Thank you for being here. By the way, Becca Boo, thank you for your Patreon thing. Becca Boo, I do every Thursday. I do a stream where it's live. You can come. You can make things happen, right? You can make things happen. You don't have to do surgery. I have no idea. I got to wait 15 days for the results. But I had a good time at my appointment because I was radioactive, my friends, and it was a lot of fun being radioactive. I just have to say, I've never been radioactive before in my life. So if I have an extra glow about me, you know what I'm saying? If you're like, ooh, he's got an extra glow about him. It's not because of my personality is what I'm saying. Anyway, all right. At this time, but I feel good. All right, well, that is a good thing indeed. All right, a little bit of a hectic shuffle going over there. We'll see where this is going to take us. Serena, where are you going to take us tonight? You applied for a position at a different department. What's my kind of thing? Can I get that done? Is this going to be something capable of doing? Maybe. Let's see what the cards have to say about all of that. I would like some good news on this front. I do have a little bit of that 7, that Knight, a little bit of the Emperor, and moving, activating, getting things running, getting things going. I like it. The movement card really kind of says yes. Here's what I'm reading, right? Here's what I'm reading tonight with this. You have the 7, right? You applied for a position at a different department at work. What are the chances? Serena, let me break this down like MC Hammer right now. I think that is not the only thing you're going to get. It's almost like that you get into this web of things happening, this web of things that could be possible, things that you do want to kind of see where it's going to happen, where it's going to go. That 7 is very interesting indeed because I like it. It says this is not your only choice. Maybe this graduation graduates into more choices. Maybe this graduates into some bigger and better things. I think that's basically it. So Serena, it's like that you're starting a step, right? Like you have stairs. So Serena, you've taken the first step in the stairs. There's more steps that could be taken. There's more things that could be addressed, that could be related here. So just be aware of that. Like, don't be like settled when you get in there, because I think you will get in there, right? You don't get too settled and too complacent, because I think there's more steps to be made here. Now, that 9 being reversed is interesting. It says once we get in there, it's time to relax for a little bit. It's time to not exactly sort of chase as much as we want to chase. It's time for not as much adventure as we would like to have ultimately at the end of the day. But this is something that is good. A stepping stone, it is something that is good to get into the different department and to make the grade over there. Now, is this availability going to be something where you can immediately sort of transpose into a bigger position there? No, I think that there are more steps to go, and you're going to have to walk through those, and that's going to be good. That is going to be good. Anyway, overall, I think you're going to get it mainly based upon, obviously, the end card, which is beautiful over here. We have the action card, the movement card. This is something you're waiting for. This is something you expect. I think this is something that you can get as well. So I'm going to lean on a yes for this reading, because I like it. Can we get the thumbs up? Is that going to be something that is okay, that is cool, that is possible? I like it. Be random with me. I like you as well. Look at this.
I love you.
Be random with me wants to know. Wants to be random with me. There's your acronym there. Second interview. Woo, congratulations. Look at you.
Hooray!
Congratulations. Be random with me. It's got a second interview over there. Let's make this happen over here with the Tarot Tower. You know what we're going to get for this. Be random with me's favorite deck in the world, at least I assume so, is of course my cards, because every time she posts a video, I go, ooh, look, my cards are in there. So that's what we need. That's what we need in life, is more of my stuff. More of my stuff on the internet. I like it. I approve. That is Virgo approved, as I would say that. Laura, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. Raven, the tarot learner. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out. I do need to add Raven to the intro. That is one of my to-do items, but yeah. But today I was busy. Tomorrow, less busy, more action. Tomorrow's less business, more action, more excitement, more adventure, more of the things that I want to do with my life rather than the things that I have to do with my life. Anyway, and I thank you for the double donation. I appreciate you. Second interview looks clean. Looks clean. Now let's look at, obviously, we have two sides of the coin, no pun intended, with the pentacles. The first side says a little bit of the devil, a little bit of a disappointment. I think the actual interview, right, is just feels like that something's off. Something's off. You don't feel like this is going to be something where you're in there and you feel excited about it. You feel like that is going to be exciting. That is going to be 100%. I don't really think that's the case. I think you have a level of nervousness, of trepidation. I think things are pulling back a little bit. You're not as excited as you should be. And it feels like the interview is a dead end. But I don't think the interview is a dead end, because we have literally some of the best cards in the deck for getting a job right here in the second half. So the first half is this lack of confidence, this really sort of offbeat interview process, this really kind of nervousness we're bringing in, we're having it made. But then we're like, look, I mean, this is the de facto card for getting a job, is what I'm saying. You have an availability of the job, you have being given the job. That is it. That is one of the mainstays, other than the Three of Pentacles, of things that I want to see when getting a job looking fantastic, especially next to a Chariot. You're being given the job and you're being moved into the job. We do know that Chariot is a multi-person vehicle. We've covered that 1,000 times on everything, but we have the two best cards in the deck for getting a job, is what I'm saying. So don't let these overwhelm you. Go in there confidence, just slay that place. Go in there and just slay that place and get the job, right? Because I think you're getting the job. I think you're getting it indeed. We got YouTube users getting the job tonight. YouTube user has 107 donations. Thank you, YouTube user. I appreciate you. Otherwise known as PayPal user now because I've renamed you. I'm sorry. So we're going to go with PayPal. Wait a minute. PayPal, but because YouTube user deleted their channel apparently. So yeah, we're going to the current company or different. Okay, current or different. August for the companies, and then we'll go with reading 2 at the same time and in blocked. All right, so we got the quad donation over here. Let's see where this is going to take us with YouTube or otherwise PayPal user going on. Oh man, I want to use 2 different decks. I'm not gonna lie, I want to use 2 different decks for this. The first one I want to use is the oh man, I'm really leaning on this particular deck over here, right? We got a lot of donations. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Leaning on the Super Duper Linares version 2 over there for the first one, current or diff in August, and then we blocked in where this is going to take us, right? Because the first one's a throwdown. Is what I was like.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
The first one's a throwdown. We normally use the Thoth, but we got to get in depth tonight. We got to dive into the depths of this particular read. So we got the current or a different in August, right? So August is not really around the corner, but it's a moderately close, I guess. Current with a different company. August, looking for a different company, and we're looking for a different company. It is a different company. Let's break this down like MC Hammer. Number 1, you do have a little bit of the 3 action. This by itself, like if I eliminated all of the other cards and I said, oh, look, a 3, that's leaning me in the different. It's leaning me in the different. You too. All of you too. All y'all are like, oh, I think so. A little bit of I'm scanning, I'm looking. The main thing that I have to say right now is I've been doing your readings for about a year, and you talk a lot about getting a new job. You talk a lot about that. I think you have been looking, you have been applying. You tried for that government job, you didn't get it. You tried for the job where your sister was at or whatever, you didn't get it. I think that you have been scanning the environment. You're always on the lookout for a new job, right? You did say yours is stressful. You did say you do too much work, and I agree with that because they're making you do work and management work. They better be paying you a lot for that because, oh my God, the King of Pentacles as well says you would rather have something that pays better, something where you kind of know your status, you know where things are going to be, you know what's going on with that, as well as you have the escapism, the sneaking out of the 7, and we have seen that with getting new jobs, and I'm still leaning on that. This read here is nothing but different jobs, so this is like the easiest read in the mankind. Let's see what the current job has. Current job is going to try to give you some money once they found out you're leaving. The current job does think highly of you, but this just doesn't defeat the final boss that we just saw with those other 3 cards. I mean, let's face it. That was the final boss over there. That's like you get in the end of World of Warcraft, you got the final boss, the raids trying to kill them for like 20 hours. That's what you're facing at this point. I mean, let's get real. Now, in was blocked. I've kept in blocked for a few weeks. If you weren't here last night, it turns out that blocking people makes them horny. Is what we got. That's basically it. That was our conclusion from last night. I mean, but you got in blocked for a few weeks and you're happy. He's toxic, but you're curious. How's he feeling about me? I'm just saying that we found the glitch in the matrix right now. Last night, we've officially found the glitch in the matrix. The red pill has been consumed here. It turns out that blocking people makes them more interested. Who knew? All right, but yeah, we kept in blocked for a few weeks, and I'm happy. I'm curious, though. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm curious, though. So you didn't say I blocked him and then go to hell. They said I blocked him, but I'm curious. I mean, come on.
Music to make love to.
All right, well, see that 2 of Wands. They've been looking. They've been clicking, you know. You get the phone and you start clicking. You're like, have they unblocked me yet? They've been clicking. They have. Spyglass Owl. Leviosa is renamed. Leviosa, welcome back. What's going on? I love your new name. But yeah, that 7 of Wands. They know that you're on a little bit on the defensive. Talk to the hand is legitimate when it comes to you. You've had enough of the games. You've had enough of all of these problems and stuff like that. Laura, thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, turns out ghosting? Turns out ghosting is a turn on, I guess. But yeah, the Nine of Wands says that, they know you're injured. They're backing off a little bit. They understand that this is not going to be something that's permanent. They know you're a little bit upset. So they're going to let you be. They're not dumb enough to keep banging on that door. No pun intended. But yeah, I'm just saying they're going to do that. All right. We got two more. From PayPal user has two more. Merger affect my unemployment. Okay. Merger. All right. So we got a merger. Ian is working at the drowning company. We discussed that. I think they're going to get laid off. I told you about that. Me and H. All right. So the first thing that we have is a little bit of a merger. By the way, PayPal user, thank you for your massive donations. I appreciate that tonight. I am radioactive tonight, my friends. In case you wondered, I glow in the dark. Is what I like. I like to glow in the dark because you can see me coming. No pun intended, But yeah, let's see about that. How will the merger affect my employment career long term? Company is being taken over by another company, but you mentioned this like 4 months ago. This is the longest takeover in the history of mankind. By the way, this is the teddy bear tarot over here, making the teddy bear things go, making the teddy bear things happen tonight. But yeah, anyways, this is going to affect my job. We got a merger. We know that you're liked. We know that they love you because they make you a manager substitute. Not everybody does that. Magician, you just saw the magician in the previous reading, which is hilarious. The magician said, we get consistency with the magician. What does that mean? It means they like you. It means we're leaning in the direction of keeping you. It means that you do stuff that nobody else does. You're able to substitute for management. A lot of people screw that up. You do that like a pro. You do that like a pro. Nobody does that like you, is what I'm saying. And I'm just saying they know that you leaving is going to be a bad thing for the company, so they want to keep you. And I do think once they find out you're leaving, they're going to be begging you to keep. They're going to be begging you, right, to keep you around. And I think that's going to be a match that you kind of like, right? So what can we do? We can offer YouTube user more money. We can offer them more incentives. We can offer them better position. We can promote. We can do some stuff, right? I don't think you have anywhere to go. They love you. They've given you a raise not once, but twice. You have been a manager substitute not once, but at least 5 times to my count, is what I'm saying. So you don't do that to an employee and then go, oh, we don't need you anymore. That doesn't happen. I'm sorry. That doesn't happen. That means you're on the top tier. So you're going to be just fine, as we say in Texas. Me and H, by the end of 2023, where will our merger be? where will our merger be? I don't know. I think you have a chance to sort of engage with H and sort of get some H things coming, get some excitement coming. Mina, speaking of exciting, welcome. What is going on? But that hanged man said that you're living in separate worlds. You're living in separate worlds right now, so you're going to have to kind of deal with that. You're going to have to sort of make do with that. That's the way it is. Do you have another opportunity to make this happen? Absolutely. Got a Knight of Swords of the Chariot. Big movements happening, big movements in this direction where we can engage and where we can get sort of in there, making it happen. But the Page of Wands says, are you wanting to? You do have a bit of hesitancy when it comes to H. I'm going to tell you now, and you know it's correct. Roxanne, thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you being here. I'm just saying, you've had not really just pure excitement about H. You've gotten to this level to where you're like, this may not be the person that I wanted to be with. This may not be kind of where I wanted to be in my life. You've experienced that. I've seen that. You said that. This is something you're going to have to deal with. You got to make up your mind with this individual. Do you get another chance? Absolutely. You have 2 big rush cards, sort of a limited time frame. I'm going to be able to do it. Yes. But this is going to be something that you're going to have to be comfortable with. You're going to have to be ready to go, because I think when it comes to getting up to bat, you have to be ready to hit the ball, no pun intended, and make all of that happen. YouTube user, thank you again for your massive, and I mean massive, donations tonight. I greatly appreciate that. Thanks for spending all that manager money on me. Hey, I appreciate that. Anyway, making it rain. YouTube user's making it rain. She's like, hey, donation? I got your donation right here. Well, more than $1, obviously, but yeah. Anyway, all right. GK is next. What is coming from me in love? Let's get the heart of hearts. GK needs some love. GK needs that level of passion. GK needs all of the good stuff that has been waiting over there. I just dropped some of my playing cards. That is it. That is it. That's what I'm talking about. Bubbles Moon Tarot. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you being here. I got your donation on the PayPal side. And yeah, you are in the queue, as well as Rebecca's in the queue. We got YLK is in there as well. We got a lot, and I mean a lot of people in the queue. So please be patient. Greatly appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. Victorian Romantic Tarot. It's legit. It's legit and it's here. GK wants something good with that. Let's make it good with that. What is coming towards me right now in love? What kind of obligations are we going to have there? Judgment card says we have a chance with an X. We have a chance with an X. This could be somebody. This could be somebody that's out there that's all excited, that's making it happen. But yeah, this is an X. It's somebody that we maybe have refused, or we have moved past, or something like that. And you know, I think this is one of those to where you're just like, yeah, this is somebody that's going to be acceptable, somebody that's coming back into my life, and I need this kind of in the opportunity. The Judgment card, the rebirth of a relationship, the connection that maybe had some difficulty that needs to be there, that is now definitely going to be there. I think that's going to be it, right? Monique, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. But yeah, that Judgment card says, give me a second chance. We'll see where we're going to take it. We'll see where the opportunity is going to lead us here, because that Ace of Wands says we do have a level of adventure, a level of excitement about this particular individual when they come back, and we're ready to go. We're ready to engage. We're ready to see where this is going to be. Empress says this is a nice, easy, just a good feeling relationship. So many great things going for it, and I think you're going to be available. I think this is going to be fun for you. So that is what's coming for you in love. Making it happen over there. All right, we got YLK on. Speaking of making it happen, YLK is up there. Sophia, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Well, okay, wants to know, Samson, what are Samson's thoughts about after we had a text this morning? What kind of things are we hanging out? What kind of thoughts are going through their head after we had this interesting text? So yeah, we got to find out where this is going to take us. Got the Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers. Man, whatever you said really sort of band-aided up a lot of stuff. Whatever you said, whatever was discussed really sort of brought some level of peace, some level of good, some level of excitement. You know, you're kind of sort of waiting for that. You want something like that. I think that's something you're able to get. The Hierophant says, hey, we've established a level of seriousness here. We've established things are going to be okay. It's not going to be as challenging as we thought they were going to be. The Wheel of Fortune, we brought the normalcy back in. We brought the normalcy back where we have a lot of good things happening, a lot of good connections, a lot of good things there. And I think that's going to be important for us, because the Lover says, whatever you did really sort of band-aided up a lot of stuff that was out there, and you're ready to get that going, right? You're ready to take the next step, and I think you are going to be on that next step capable kind of thing, and that is where we're going to go at the end of the day. So looking nice, looking nice. Look at you over there, YLK, looking nice indeed. All right, Anne wants to know, should I get with S despite their living conditions? I don't know what their living conditions are, but let's see. Let's see what's happening over there. And hopefully the living conditions can be overcome and they can be moved about, and we can have that. Let's do a little bit of the Adventure Tarot. I wouldn't mind some Adventure Tarot. It's kind of time for this. A lot of people just love this, and it is worthwhile. It is worthwhile sometimes. I really like this tarot. So let's see where this is going to take us. What kind of adventures are we going to have here? All right. Should I go with S? Despite their living conditions right now, I don't know. Are they on a mattress on a roof or something? Or like, what's going on with the living conditions? I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's see. We'll see if the living conditions are going to make us do. You are really worried about the living conditions. Whatever the living conditions are, you're worried about it. Like, there's no doubt about it. You already kind of mentioned it, and obviously, Master of the Obvious, you're worried about it because you mentioned it, you know, despite the dead bed, whatever. I think this is affecting you a lot, actually. I think this is something that you're sort of really feeling down about. You have that 5 where things aren't going the way that we need to. We are having a little bit of a pullback, having a little bit of an issue here, sort of making it happen, going about with all of this stuff. So that judgment card says, Queen of Swords, the devil. I would say no. I mean, it feels like that you need to get over this, whatever it is. Is this a mental thing you need to get over? Is this something that's really, really affecting you and you need to get over it? Is this, you have to deal with it. I think that's the biggest thing. Maybe have a discussion about it or open the door to at least the beginning of a discussion about it. This is going to be something where, yeah, you do have to have some sort of a reconciliation here or some sort of a leveling it out and, figuring out where you're going to go or what's going to happen or what we're going to do kind of thing with that, right? So you have that 5. We're kind of sort of pulled back a little bit. It is something you're concerned about. It is something, and you're going to have to deal with that before you do anything else. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem. Backbone, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Judgment says if you can resolve this in a meaningful manner, I would go for it. You have some good cards here. You have sort of the judgment card, sort of re-engaging with this person, sort of opening up, sort of seeing where this is going to take us. And that Queen of Swords as well just kind of says that you don't want to have this thing as an obstacle. Otherwise, it will come back and haunt you a little bit. And you got to deal with that. Because the devil says if it creeps in and it's still there, and you still have these problems, it's always going to be there. It's really going to taint the connection that you would like to get otherwise. So I think you just need to deal with it. You need to talk it out, deal with it, and see what that's going to be, right? How does W feel about me? Are they madly in love with me? Or is this an opportunity that I could get, that I can try out, that I can see where this is going to go? Let's see what's going to happen there. All right. Is W feeling about me a good or a bad thing? The world, the chariot, the strength, mostly majors here. This person really wants to make a move. This person really wants to get some things going in this relationship or in this connection, if nothing else. You got the world, the chariot, and strength. Strength is such a great connection card. Not only the Leo aspect, but this is something where it makes sense. Things move the way they need to. Things are the way that they would like to be, right? Where we would like to end up at the end of the day. And that strength card just says there's a level of patience, there's a level of connections, and all sorts of good things with it. The chariot and the world, both big movement cards, does say, hey, this is something I want to go forward with. W wants to move forward. W doesn't want things to stagnate. They want things to go to the next level. It's not going to be that big of a deal. You have the 6 of Pentacles. I mean, it's just something where they want to be given a chance and see where this is going to take us. Roxanne, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, I think they're ready to move. They're ready to be mobile with this. This is something that's going to be a good connection. It's going to be a lovers to a cups. No, not like that. It just feels like this is a good connection we would love to have here. But you are going to have to be a little bit more patient with it. This is going to be something that just doesn't magically work itself out or magically explodes in either direction. So you're just going to have to sort of make do with that. Anyway, we got Laura next. We got Rebecca, and we got, let's see. Well, who is that? Rebecca, I do not see your question. Rebecca, can you type your question into chat? Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Just type it out and I will have it keep track of that. Hopefully. Neve, what is going on? I appreciate you. Laura says, I've been ghosted, my friends. It is all about the ghosting action over here. I have been ghosted tonight and I want to know. Will they even contact me? Because the ghost is active. The ghost is up in the air. Where is this going to take us? What kind of adventures are we going to get going with this individual? Are they going to ghost us, basically, is what I'm saying. We got the Death card, the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands. Not right now. It's been a long time for a reason. I really think around late April, maybe early May, you do have. Late April, early May, you do have. Becca Boo, that's you. Okay, Rebecca Boo, I forgot. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, I got you in the queue then. If you already asked your question, thank you. The Death card, right? The Death card. So there's changes coming end of April, early May. I think you're good. Hierophant says this is something where I want to connect. This is something where I do have some capabilities. I do have some regrets about how things worked out and whatnot. A Queen of Wands, I want to take some action on it. I want to go to the next stage. I want to get to the next level with this. And I think that's going to be something. So we can safely say over there that, yeah, I think that we get, look at it, late April, early May. We get with the thumbs up. up and make all of that happen over there. Anyway, we're going out to Becca Boo is up here. Becca Boo, thank you again. I appreciate you. Tarot question. There we go. Should I continue on the new work adventure or do like Frozen and let it go? I don't know. Let's go to the Tarot Tower and see what that says. We need a good deck for this. Just because it's a frozen question. Just because it's a frozen question, we need a good deck for that. I'm leaning on the Key Tarot. The Key Tarot is what I need. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Midnight Meditations. What is going on? I appreciate you hanging out tonight. How you doing? It's a fine Monday night. We're back to work, my friends. Back to work. All right. Should I continue on the new work adventure or do a frozen and let it go? Let it go. Miss Heidi, I thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. It looks like the Ace of Swords, the Death, the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like you should let it go. As the song says, the Wheel of Fortune says that this is something that may not be too bad to let go. Because the Death card says, hey, needed a little bit of a change, maybe something I can let it go, be all right at the end of the day. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, it's all about connecting. It's all about making the best decision. The best decision looks like the Death card. Let's let it go. Let's let it go. Let it go. You know, just like I can't sing. If I could sing, then maybe I'd be able to sing the song. But you do not want me to sing because everybody would unsubscribe instantly. So I'm just saying that's the way things go. That is the way things happen. You know, you just got to understand that. You got to understand that sometimes. Merciful Mermaid Tarot. There we go. Is that the one with that is Oceanic Chap, I guess. No, it's Bubble. There it Bubbles. Okay. All right. It is Bubbles. Bubbles is over there. Let's see. Why doesn't Bubbles appear? You know what? My thing is so messed up lately. I don't know what's going on. Anybody with any icon in their name does not appear, and I need to figure out why. It's a pain in my butt. Anyway, finish this year. Okay. All right. Finish this year. Okay. At company. All right. Finish this year. Okay. At the misspelled company. There we go. Will I be able to finish this year? Okay. At my company, working in there, making all that happen. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. Let's see. Let's get this one out there. You know, making it happen. There you go. Bubbles Tarot. I don't know if you want to be called the PayPal name, or I don't know if you want to be called Bubbles Moon Tarot, but I got you. Either way, you let me know what your preference is. Because I know you used to be called your PayPal name, so I don't know if Bubbles Moon Tarot is your preferred. But you let me know. We'll make it happen. Anyway, will I be able to finish this year and get all of these things done that I would like to? Three of Swords, no. Eight of Wands, no. King of Swords, no. Five of Swords, no. No, and no. It doesn't look good with that. We got we got a little bit of interesting things going on there. Three of Swords is interesting. Three of Swords is a cutting card. Three of Swords is one of those. Three of Swords is one of those where we're having a little bit of problem. It feels like that movement is involved. Getting out, moving out, getting something else going on. Just what I'm saying. They got that Eight of Wands. You got to get out of there. I mean, this year may not be a possibility. It may be something where, and we're not saying maybe you get canned or laid off or anything. This could be to where you have just this really awesome, amazing opportunity, and you're like, I'm sorry, I can't turn that down. I'm sorry, I love you guys. Y'all great on the PayPal side, but I got this other company and I gotta go because you do have a cutting card. Ms. Green, I thank you for your donation. You do have an action. You have an adventure card. The King of Swords, sort of the relegation of bad news, or the relegation of like, maybe this is time for me to exit stage left, as well as the Five of Swords. You don't want to stay and be in a situation that's not going to be conducive to you, friendly to you. You don't want to have that problem. So the Five of Swords says take it easy, see where it's going. But I do think you're going to go on the move in, right? Get on the move in, and maybe entertainment purposes only, maybe get into a new job. Get into a new job indeed. So yeah, I got it going on. Okay, YouTube user is in the queue. So there we go over there. When be my health issues resolved? As always, I'm not a doctor nor to play one on TV, but I'll probably be playing doctor on Valentine's Day. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, so this is not a medical reading. This is entertainment purposes only. So we are going to, it would be great if I could shuffle a deck of cards. That would be just magical tonight. Can I shuffle a deck of cards? My radioactive self hopefully can get it done. Yes, we can. Yes, we can shuffle a deck of cards. Yay! Congratulations to me. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see a minute ago. All right. When will the health issues be resolved? Is this going to be a thing that we can get done? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards over there. Can we get these things resolved and make these things happen? Page of Pentacles says it's a longer journey than what you think. 3 of Pentacles says we're going to work on it. We got the best people there. Now, Swords of the Chariot. I think you're able to move to a better place. Okay, let me say this. Number one, I think that this is not going to be fully cured, fully resolved. Nobody's going to wave a magic wand and it's going to be just magically go away. I don't think that's it. What I think is things get better. I think that there is a level of concern, a lot of concern here that this is going to get worse. Like we're looking at this from a different perspective. We're kind of having a little bit of a challenge, getting happy with this. We're having a little bit of a challenge thinking it's curable, it's good, what have you. This is something you just got to sort of take it in stride. You just got to sort of do the best that you can and go forth with what you know. Page of Pentacles says it's almost like there's not much you could do. Almost like you cannot do a lot of stuff. This is a longer journey than what you would expect. The 3 of Pentacles. I think you have some good people looking at it. You have some good people on it. And that's going to be very important for you, right? Because you do want the best people looking at this, the best people of examining it, the best people making it happen with that. And the Chariot says I'm able to move into a better place with this. In other words, it gets a little bit better. Now, do we have just a complete cure here? I just don't see like a complete resolution, but it gets better. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the things aren't as bad. Maybe the symptoms aren't as bad. Maybe the things get a little bit better. But I'll obviously do what the doctor says, follow the directions exactly. And this is one thing too. When we worry too much about a medical issue, it does come back to haunt us. It's like always in our mind, it's always in our brain, and a lot of times that makes us worse. So not something to worry about. Keep the positive attitude, keep going, make sure that you understand that you're going to conquer it, you're going to make the best opportunities you can here. Know that you have the best people working on it, and this is something that you're excited about. This is something that you want. You want to make it happen, and I think it's going to be better overall. So that is just my limited view there. But yeah, anyway, backbone is it. Why was Lacey and her friends plan on fighting me? That's no good. That is no good at all. Let's get This Might Hurt Tarot over here, because we don't want to fight. We don't want anybody fighting. We want make love, not war. That's what I'm saying. We don't want anybody fighting, going head to head with all of this stuff. So yeah, let's see. Why were they planning on fighting me? Let's see what kind of arguments. Let's see what kind of disconnections are happening over here, right? Are happening over there. We got the Chariot. The Chariot seems to be in every freaking reading tonight. It's about the ego. It's about the ego. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. You have disrupted my mainstay. You have disrupted what other people think about me. You have moved people. You have motivated people in the opposite direction that I would like to go. This is something where they are not happy with your opinions or your motivations or where you're going, what things are happening with that. The Chariot, it feels like, oh yeah, there's some things moving, things happening. I don't think you like where they're going. It's all about ego. It's all about ego, right? Wheel of Fortune, you've disrupted the way I look, the way I feel, what have you, and I think that they're just upset about that. Now, the Pentacles says this is something they can get a little bit over. Jealousy is not something that looks good on anybody, so that's one of those things you got to understand too. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, that Nine of Pentacles just says things work out for the best. I don't think they're going to be fighting you. Hopefully they don't jump you in the schoolyard or whatever's going on. I don't know what's going. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume somebody's not going to jump you based on a random dude on tarot, reading tarot cards on the internet is what I'm saying. We do have a Roxanne put on the. We'll see. Where's Roxanne at? Roxanne, did you type your thing in there? We got Roxanne. Ooh, we have. I have a second interview, but the job is in Casper, Wyoming. Should I move? I have a second interview to a job that is in Casper, Wyoming. Is this going to be a beneficial for me to move? I think that's a valid question. A lot of people, you get this nice job, but you end up having to move. Moving is a pain in the butt, especially if you own a house. Ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, apartment is much more flexible, but yeah, moving is one of those stressors. Moving is one of those stressors that never really is something anybody wants to take on, but you gotta do it. Anyway, all right, let's see. Should I move to Casper, Wyoming and see where that is going to go? We got Roseanne. Thank you for your other donation. No, your first donation. I appreciate that. We got Roseanne Tarot. There we go. All right. We're going to see how it says, should I move? Should I not move? What's going on with the move? Knight of Pentacles says no. Hangman says no. This doesn't look like something that, I don't know. Let's get one more card. This doesn't look like something where you want to move. It just doesn't look like some opportunity to move is going to work out, basically. So I'm just going to say no. It just does not look like an opportunity that I would go for, right? Sue, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. But you have that hanged man over here. It says that moving, it doesn't really solve anything. Moving doesn't take you to a place that you would like to go here. Page of Wands says be very careful about moving, because a lot of times we may move for a job and then we get canned. We move for a job and there's no backups. We may move for a job and it's this big thing, and then all of a sudden we're not there for very long. It just feels like you need to do a lot of research. Page of Wands just says, I would not. Knight of Pentacles especially too. This is all about planting your roots somewhere, getting relaxed, getting focused, getting where this needs to be. And I think that's going to be it, right? I think that's going to be it. And the Two of Swords as well. Like, moving is not going to get you any big benefit here. So overall, it just looks bad. Overall, it looks like plant your feet firmly where you're at. And, be able to be flexible with this. So anyway, I'm just saying, it looks like a no to me. We got Samantha over there. We'll be going to the boyfriend in New York or Florida. Where's it going to be? Let's see. We got a little bit of a New York versus Florida in the summer. Where are we going to end up? We need a nice deck for this. The sun would kind of be a little bit of a Florida feel and all of that other stuff. I think we're just going to kind of engage in that. We do want to get a beautiful deck up here, making it happen over here from the Tarot Tower. You knew that you got lights behind there, but you can barely see it. You got to calm down. Forest Creatures, version 1. Version uno with the Forest Creatures, making that happen. See where that is going to take us. So yeah, there we go. Natural Yogi, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. But yeah, will I go to my boyfriend in New York City? New York City. Let's see. Is that going to be a thing? Is New York City still be a thing? New York looks like a cinch. New York looks like, that looks like where we're going to be. I don't know. New York looks good. New York looks pretty clean. I like it a lot. But yeah, that Lovers is nice over there. Really enjoy that opportunity. The world, we are traveling the world. We're making that happen. So New York is going to be a stop. I think New York is going to be a stop. Page of Coins as well. How much money are we willing to adventure with this time? How much are we willing to adventure with in the money? Because money does eventually run out, especially in New York. All right, let's see if we still have enough money to go to Florida too, maybe. No, we don't, and no, we don't. No, and no. Got to go with the thumbs down on the Florida. Florida doesn't look all right. I think Orlando, Disney World, whatever you got planned, may not be happening. It may not be happening. You're going to kind of have to take a deep breath on that one, because that doesn't look good. New York, nice. I like it. That is Virgo approved, as Teddy says. Where did Teddy go? Teddy's usually talking every 3 seconds. So Teddy's got something else going on over there. Ms. Green, what's going on? Ricky's feelings for me. Do they love me? Do they not love me? How much do they love me? We need all the details. We need, Ricky, we need all the details right here. We're going to go to the Tarot Tower, and we're going to get this. Tarot of the Lantern Path. A lot of y'all love it. Some people don't. Some people don't. That's okay. It's okay not to love every single card I have. That's all right. That's all right. A lot of people are like, I don't really love that one. And that's fine. That's fine. It's Tarot of the Lantern Path. If you want to get it, I like it. I like it a lot. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, Roseanne, what's the best question types to ask? I don't know. Roseanne, whatever question is applicable to you is a good one to ask. I mean, I don't think there's like a necessary question. Like, what's on your mind? Like, if you had somebody hanging out and you were like, you're with your best friend and they were like, yo, Roseanne, what's up? And you'd be like, what? Right? You'd be like, what? So I think that's it. I think that's it. Get him oh my, Becca Boo is going to the PG-13 level. I like it. All right, let's see. Ricky, you know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I mean, I'm that kind of guy. Anyway, all right. Roseanne, we got your question in the queue. You are next. Yeah, you are next. I think you are next. Look at the queue. Look at the queue over there. We got Ms. Green. We got Ann, Natural Yogi. Roseanne is going to be right there. And then YouTube user is going to be right there too. We got Crafty in the mix as well. We'll see where Crafty comes in later. Ricky's feelings from me right now. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. Basically like thinking about you. I think they're like thinking about you. They're like, you know, this is kind of fun. I like this. I like the adventure. I like this is where we're going to go. I like kind of what is happening over here. But yeah, you do have a little bit of that 3 of Cups with the 3 of Wands. This is something where they're thinking about you. They have a good connection. They have a lot of good things happening, a lot of good connection kind of things where you like to be, where we're going or what have you. So that is going to be looking pretty nice indeed. So thinking about you, they have a level of celebration. They have a level of excitement that is in there. So I kind of like it, right? I kind of like it. Anyway, we got Roxanne is next. We're going to see where that is going to go. We got R wants to know, let's see, settle down, go with a fiance. Go with fiance. All right, so the question is, where in the world am I meant to go to settle down with the fiance? You know, you really don't have any locations in these cards. There's no locations. There's no like coordinates in the cards. Natural Yogi, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But there's no coordination in these cards. High Priestess, the 2 of Wands. I think in the Northeast, I think the Northeast is where you're going to be heading, right? You got that 4 of Wands. We want to make a new home. We want to make something that. But the High Priestess says, I need some place where it's concentrated. We have a higher level of people. We have a big crowd of people. It's something where we can have a lot of sort of availability of shopping, availability of medicine, availability of everything. I think we're going up in the Northeast section. It's where I think. The Northeast section is where we're going to go. So that's where I think you and the fiance, you and the fiance. You and the fawns? Is that what I just said? Like what? Like what? Where have we have wandered into territory unknown over here? We have. Anyway, we got YouTube user, otherwise known as PayPal users over there. All right, we got PayPal user is there. H return. When will we have the magnificent return of H? And will he want or what does he want? What does he want? I'll run if he does not want a commitment. If they do want a commitment, if they do want things happening, what kind of things do they want? They do want a commitment. We have a lot of committed things here. This is looking really good. We have that level of control. We have that level of just sort of looking at things from a good perspective, looking at things kind of an action-packed perspective here. We have the level of, I want some, some family. I want some things happening. Now, this is something, too, where you're not fully able to get this person on your side on every little thing. There is a couple of arguments, a couple of disagreements about where we are, what we're doing and whatnot. So I think that's going to be kind of important to realize, to understand, because a lot of times it's not going to be okay. But yeah, you do have a level of they want a commitment, they want a connection and all this stuff. So I think that's going to be very powerful for you indeed. A little bit of a pregnancy in there, a little bit of good news for that. As far as wanting a family, getting serious, getting a level of commitment, I think that's going to be something something that does get us committed. Now, again, we do disagree on a lot of different things, so you just kind of have to appreciate that. You're going to have to understand it's okay to disagree with that. We're going to come to a middle, and I think that's it, right? I think that is it indeed. So that is what I think about the grand triumphant return of H. Ann doesn't want H. H wants a W. We have every letter in the alphabet covered tonight, my friends. Every single letter covered. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to panic. It's all covered. Now, tonight, we're going to go there. We're going to go with a tarot avatada. The tarot avatada, indeed. We're going to make this happen. Roseanne is already in the Northeast. How did I know that, Roseanne? I must be a psychic extra large. I'm not a psychic medium, Roseanne. I'm not a psychic medium. I'm a psychic double XL. Anyway, I just bought all the shirts that I needed from Kohl's. Had an interesting interaction at Kohl's, but yeah, I just had all the shirts that I needed from Kohl's, and yeah, after that, I'm all set. I have all of the extra larges that I could ever possibly want in my lifetime. Taku, I don't have you in my lifetime just yet, but now that you're here, I am complete, Taku. You complete me. How are you doing tonight? Appreciate you hanging out on a Monday night. This is the exciting, the wonderful, the amazing Tarot Oracle Show. Crystal Pickett, what is going on as well? Wiz W wanted to have a good connection with me, but despite doing me wrong in the past. You got a lot of that. You got people that in the past you've had challenges with, they're coming back, they want to make a resolution, they want to be okay, they want to be all right. And the Four of Swords just says, you know, it's been a while. I've recovered. I've forgiven. It's okay to be. It's okay for things to be different. Because I think W, again, had a level of, if it's different, I don't like it. Or if it's a little bit on the different side, I don't like it anymore. So I just think it's one of those to where you're just like, yeah, maybe that's something I don't want to deal with. But the Four of Swords says, hey, they've waited long enough. They have a different perspective. Kind of that Eight of Cups, right? They've walked away from some of the views, from some of the attitudes, from the things that they've had before. And it's just like not like something that's conducive to a good and healthy relationship, personality and whatnot. A lot of times we have the introspection. We regret some of the things that we did. We want to apologize. Things aren't going well. And that Nine of Wands over there just says, I'm the wounded warrior. It's not something that I really kind of want to deal with right here. High Priestess as well. There's some introspection, some learning, some advancements that they've gone through. And that's something I think that's worked out quite well for them indeed. And overall, it looks pretty good. Overall, it looks good indeed, right? It's just a matter of, hey, I've learned the lesson. I think that comes up in life sometimes. I've learned the lesson. I've learned to let things go that used to be very important to me. I've learned to move on and make myself a better person. And that is just kind of what, it looks. That's kind of what it looks. All right, meeting them later, what looks like it was coming over there. And we have messages. Whoa, that is the wrong key. All right, we have, whoa, that is the wrong key too. Messages from ancestors. There we go. All right, we got the double donation from Natural Yogi. Then we go over there for Crafty. Wants a little crafty reading over here. Let's go over here and let's use the Titanic. Let's use the Titanic. Becca Boo, never used that deck for my readings. Becca Boo, what's wrong with that deck? What's wrong? Wait a minute. I've never seen anybody that doesn't like the Tarot Avatada. I've never seen it. We have a first. We have a first on the channel. I've never seen that in my life. But I mean, hey, I'll do your preferences. Just remind me not to use it so I don't do it. But I mean, there we go. I trust that deck before the Luna Bears Tarot. I mean, I don't know. Her face is distorted. I mean, you can't hate on somebody for that. Anyway, what does MK think of me? Mortal Kombat. What do they think of me over there? Page of Swords. Ugh. A little bit of that 5, a little bit of the 7 over here. There's a level of defensiveness against this, right? The defensiveness against this. Taku, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. They're defensive against it. Number 1. Number 2, they don't really want to talk to you. Number 3, this is the Lord of Defeat. It doesn't look good. This is a bad read. Natural Yogi. I would not rely on this person for anything important. I would kind of second guess or at least question where you're going to take this, what kind of things you're going to engage and get involved in with this particular individual, because I think that's going to be a little bit harsh. It can be a little bit harsh at the end of the day, right? We got Crystal Pickett. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. Greatly appreciate you. All right. Now we got messages from ancestors. Where are they going to be? What are they going to have? What is going on with the ancestral power over here? The Emperor, take command of your freaking life. Take command of your life. Use your intuition and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. All right, so let's break this down a little bit over here. Number 1, take command of your life. Nobody's going to do it for you, Natural Yogi. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to just get on there and go, Natural Yogi, you need to do this shit over here. Nobody's going to do that. Natural Yogi. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody has time for that, Natural Yogi. So you are going to have to step up. You are going to have to be the emperor. You are going to make it happen because nobody else will. That is your number 1 message. Number 2, the seer. Use your intuition. You ain't using it enough. You need to understand that there's some beautiful, wonderful things out there, and you need to embrace. You need to go forth and make those happen. Do not be afraid, because sometimes you're afraid to get out of that comfort zone. Sometimes you're afraid to get into the big adventure, to engage in a lot of the exciting things that are out there waiting for you. So don't be afraid. Do it. Frickin' do it. Make it do it now. Do it now. That's what I'm saying. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Where's that motivational thing from that actor? He says, just do it. Just do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Anyway, you need to watch that one. Wait, where's that at? We gotta cue that up right now. That's important. This is more important than anything else on the channel right now. This has got to, wait a minute. We got to search. Just do. Oh, come on. Keep it. Jesus. Just, okay, there we go. Just do it. Yeah, okay, all right. Let's see. Can this play? Can this play? Let's see. This could be really loud. So I'm not sure. Anyway, there we go. Can you even hear this? No, I don't think you can hear this because it's muted. Let me unmute site. Let me reload. Let me unmute site. There we go. All right, we'll play it again. We're going to see if this comes across this time. Maybe. There we go. I don't know if you can hear this or not. Anyway, it was funny at the time. Just search on YouTube, just do it. Make your dreams come true. And that's basically what you get. It was really hilarious at the time, and now it's not working. I don't know if anybody can even hear that. So I don't know. Knows how to work his computer. Becca Boo. I mean, that's one of those. It could be. That could be. 30 years in IT. 30 years in IT. 30. See, we're stopping the stream right now, and we're making this happen. Because Becca Boo, you've gotten a little too sassy, my friend. You've crossed the line. All right, we're going to do it now. So this is it, right? Is Shia LaBeouf? I don't know. Anyway, so you got to just see, they're saying, wait a minute, what the hell did I just click on? All right, so just see, right? So you just do it. Make your dreams come true. See, he's got that. Look at that. He's got that karate stance or something. It's like one of the 1980s karate stances. Look at this. Do you see this? Are you seeing this? Look, it looks like the horse stance. You remember the horse stance from karate? Like when you were like 4 years old and you went to karate class? It looks like that, or he's really has some bad diarrhea or something. Maybe he's farting or something. I don't know. See, now he's doing like the hand slap thing. Now he's got to adjust the mustache. And now he's back in the horse stance. He's back in the horse stance. I don't know. It looks like he's going to have a brain aneurysm. It looks like he's going to have a brain aneurysm right now. Yeah, I'm sorry. It looks like something's going to burst. It looks like his forehead is going to burst. Anyway, all right. Now we're done with that. We did the message from ancestors. We got all that. We did the natural yogi. Now we're over to Crafty. Crafty is next, right? Crafty wants to know. We got a little bit. Who's astral projected next to my bed? Oh my God. Crafty, what are you doing to me over here? Crafty, you're killing me. Crafty, you're killing me. You're killing me over here. We need, KM, thank you for your donation. We need we need a deck that is going to be appropriate for this. We need a deck that's going to be appropriate for this, right? So the appropriate deck for this is, of course, going to be the Poe Tarot. All right, the Poe Tarot. So let's read it. Let's read it. Crafty wants to know, who was astral projected next to my bed and wanted to talk to me? Looked like my dad, but he said it wasn't him. He kind of freaked me out. I don't know. When people come to my bed, this is really going to go downhill fast. All right, let me stop right there. Let me stop right there. The dude looks angry. I think he's going to burst something in his forehead. Reiki. I think he's going to burst a vein. I do. I think so. I think so. All right. Astral projected to the bedroom. Teddy Bear said it sounds nice. Not if it's his dad. That's kind of weird. All right. So, two things we know. Number one, somebody astral projected to your bed. Wait a minute, next to my bed. They didn't, Teddy Bear, they didn't craft, no, I'm sorry. They didn't project into the bed. They projected outside, beside the bed, okay? Number two, it wasn't Daddy, because Daddy said, or whoever said, it ain't me, right? Because you're like, Daddy. And you're like, who the hell do you think Daddy? Like, I'm not your daddy. Oh, man, I can't, you know. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. There's so many jokes, all of which are inappropriate, but talking about Teddy and who's your dad. Anyway, all right. The Emperor said that this is somebody you have known in your past. This is somebody from a previous life that is from your past. They may not be your daddy, but maybe they want to be your, but this is somebody from your past. This is the Emperor over there. This is somebody out there making it happen. Samantha, you're still in the queue, I promise you. But yeah, you do have the Emperor over here. This is someone that you've known in the past and somebody that's out there and making it happen. Page of Cups said this is somebody who didn't really want to be there. I think they accidentally got there. This sounds weird, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think they accidentally got there. It's not like a destination that they wanted to be, all right? The Fool says they were on a journey to someplace else, and it's almost like that they were drawn to you because of a past life. The past life connection is there, and they were drawn to you. They wanted to interact with you, and they wanted to talk to you, right? And so you do have a Three of Wands. This person is somebody who is from a long lost past, a long lost previous life. And I think that's somebody that is, that you've known before in a previous life. They didn't intend to be there. They wanted a journey and they ended up there because they needed to connect and they needed to do that. But I'm just saying. Anyway, but that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume somebody's your daddy when they're in bed with you. All right. Anyway. All right. We got a lot of donations, so you're going to have to be patient with me. You're going to have to be patient with me. I'm radioactive tonight. So you got to understand. That's it. They got to understand. That's it. Anyway. But yeah, the full birth name. Hopefully it wasn't Joseph Nathaniel Arden, crafty lady. If it was, that's really creepy. Advice on attracting better people. Taku, you are the most amazing person ever. Therefore, you deserve basically the best person ever, right? The best person ever. You deserve that. The best person ever. So yeah, that's it. That is it. Anyway, all right. Tell you any advice on attracting better people? Attracting better people. Let's see. Taku deserves the best because she already is the best. So anyway, we're gonna see where this takes us. We're gonna see what kind of interesting things we're gonna do. Strength card, Priestess of the Strength. Number one is be patient. A lot of times we're like, I want it now, like your teddy bear, right? I want it now. You can't have that. You can't have that. You have to be patient. A lot of times it takes time for the world to manifest what you need, for the world to manifest the best things there. And I think that's kind of where you want to be. You want to be patient. Let the world bring you, where you want to be. Teddy Bear waited 12 years for me to show up, and now I showed up. But yeah, I'm just saying that strength card. Be a little bit patient. Not something's going to happen overnight. You got to relax. High Priestess as well as over here. This is something where just understanding what you need, understanding yourself, understanding your limitations is really going to kind of let the world map out who is going to be the best match for you. Because a lot of times we don't know what we want. We don't know our limitations. We don't know ourselves as good. So the more you know about yourself, the more you kind of map out what you're waiting for, right? Because today I may want this person, tomorrow I want this person. I don't think that works. Make a list, write it down, let the universe know exactly what you want, all right? Eight of Wands, be active and proactive too. Getting out there, meeting new people, interacting with new people, that's really going to draw in. It's really going to be there, right? You can't just sit home and hope for the UPS guy to be hot. It's what I always say, because sometimes UPS is 5 days late, like in Teddy's situation. All right, we got Samantha is next. Samantha wanted to know. Samantha, where's your third donation? Samantha, I see 2 donations. Samantha, I don't see a third donation. Samantha, let me know what your question is for your third donation, and I will queue it up. Anyway, we got Crystal is next on the PayPal side. Crystal wants to know, you donated. Crystal, what is your question? I will get your question in the queue. And Roseanne is next on the PayPal side as well. We got Roseanne wants to know, business and career. Let's see what's going on there. UPS stay late. I mean, the UPS driver comes and he's cute. I'm just saying, there's no giveaways tonight. I'm sorry. I'm radioactive. I had people inject radioactive crap into me. They injected radioactive isotopes into me, and the lady wore some special gloves so she wouldn't get injured while she injected radioactive stuff into my veins. So I was kind of distracted today. I'm sorry. I was distracted. I was distracted today. I'm busy today. Anyway, so yeah, this is not it. This is not it. This is not the night for me to be doing extra stuff. So tomorrow is the big giveaway. Watch the channel updates. We will have it out there. Samantha, thank you for your question. I appreciate you. But yeah, you got a little bit of that fool. Take new adventures in your business and career. Don't be stagnated. Don't be stuck on certain things. I just don't think that's it. I don't think that's it, right? You do have the Lovers over here as well. The Lovers says find your best match. Find your best match for things, because a lot of times you're not getting your best match. You're just taking whatever you can get. You need to wait for the best match. That is going to be very exciting indeed. 3 of Cups as well. For career, it's all about celebrating the beauty, celebrating the magnificence, celebrating the exciting things that are out there that are going to be available to you, and not just staying with the same thing over and over, right? We got Crystal is the next. Thank you for your thank you for your question. I appreciate you. Then we got KM. And we got Samantha. So Crystal is next. I got your question in the queue. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. Appreciate you. All right. How is Jay feeling about me? Is he the one that keeps calling on private, not saying anything on the phone? He's like coming back. I don't think they're the private one. I just don't think so. I don't think so. Like immediately, Crystal, it comes across as no. Right? Yeah, you got a little hermit. This is somebody else. I think this is somebody else that wants to sell you something, right? I think this is somebody else that wants to sell you something. I don't think it's a thing you should answer. The Hermit card says stay away from the private caller, all right? The Moon says they're taking a little bit of risk, or somebody wants to contact you, maybe to sell, maybe to promote something, maybe to rob you, maybe to do, not literally rob you, but to rip you off. Don't answer this particular private caller. I'm just telling you now, right? They've been looking, they've been scanning, and you're next on their list. You're next on this list. This is not somebody who's personal to you. I think if that individual called, they would directly connect with you, directly communicate with you. So it's not something that's going to be good for you overall. But I am just saying, will I meet my next boyfriend by luck and by chance? Is this something that's going to be available? Is this something that I'm going to do that's going to be all right? We'll see if this is going to be pure luck over there. The world. No, I think you meet them at work. I think we've seen this before. You have this sort of this dominion. I have a level of control. Somebody I meet where I'm at. Somebody I meet as it. You have strife. It's almost like you don't get along with them. You don't get along with them as far as that goes. But yeah, I don't think that's it, right? I don't think that is it. So yeah, I don't think that is it. Just my opinion, though. Just my opinion as far as that goes. So no, I think there's somebody you meet at work. I think you interact with them at work. So just be aware of that, right? Just be aware of that. Anyway, how's Jay feeling about me? Is this one? Keep calling private. All right. So the part 2 of the question, I guess, is how they feeling about me. I don't think that's the private caller. Let's see. On the phone, do you see them coming back? I see them coming back after they break up with somebody, right? I think they come back after they break up with somebody. It's almost like that they have a connection that needs to be severed, that needs to be finished. You have sort of a material work. They need to do something. They need to finish it up. They need to figure it out. And after they do that, I think there's much better chance of them coming back. That's what I think. There's a much better chance of them coming back. So there we go. Anyway, the last reading of the night, is there anybody currently interested in me romantically? Taku, thank you for your donation. I'm going to have to get you tomorrow. We are ending soon. Taku, thank you so much. You will be first tomorrow on the adventure called the Tarot Oracle Show. All right. Anybody interested in me romantically? Princess of Cups. There's somebody that has looked at you from afar. There's somebody that maybe has a little bit, not a major crush, but a little bit of a crush on you. So I do think this is somebody who's out there, right? I think that's it. But yeah, that Princess of Cups, I have some feelings. I have some interesting things, an interesting connection in here that I kind of like from here. We have been apart for a while, or not. I haven't been able to approach. I haven't been able to connect the way that I want to connect. So there's a level of frustration from this individual. I think this individual does end up making a connection, but you sort of have to use your intuition to understand that they do like you. They do kind of have a little bit of a nice little connect going. If somebody sees you on a casual basis, they do have kind of a level of nervousness around you too. I think that's going to be one of the things you can look for. And they are kind of a little bit on the defensive side, like maybe this is not something I wanted to do, or maybe this is something I just can't approach, a little bit on the nervousness. So once you see the nervousness, I think it is going to be the big clue that you need to sort of go forward with this. And that is it for me. Be sure to tune in tomorrow when I'm not radioactive. I will be giving away a deck of cards. Keep an eye on the channel to know all of the info. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.